We are ready, Freddy. Quite
no,
literally.
you're not, Freddy. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm Fred.
Good day, everybody. Today, I am here with my friend Will
Good
Ryan
night, everybody.
of
Today, I'm with my friend Charlie, who...
I am here with DAGames, and we are reacting to some more FNAF songs that we've never heard before. Isn't that right?
Yes, I've been out of the FNAF realm for a while, so I actually don't know that many FNAF songs, so this would be very interesting.
Just a disclaimer, everyone. These opinions that we share today are our own on the music that we listen to. And if you don't like our opinions, then you can leave!
Okay, that one. I was just gonna say that's your opinion, but well done.
We're not mean people, I swear. And if we seem mean when we're reviewing these videos, usually I'm not mean. I don't know about Will.
Everybody's entitled to their opinions, even if they're wrong.
So our first song that we're going to be watching today, or listening to, because we are focusing on the musical merit, not the video.
I'm blind.
We're going to be listening to Painted Faces by Trickywi.
Let's actually watch this thing and listen to it.
Listen.
Yes, listen. Written and sung by Trickywi. That's a nice piano.
It's never satisfied. It's pulling strings of life tonight. So many
She kind of sounds like a Vocaloid.
Sort of, but yeah. I mean, Vocaloids have that inflection, don't they? Very angelic. I'm just sprouting wings just hearing it. I'm getting feels.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Ah, the feels.
such wicked thoughts behind a smile. They wander
The harmonies.
Yeah. Gives me kind of Evanescence vibes a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, a bit of Amy Lee in there.
It's painted
It's
faces
very, very kid sounding. Like the voice is very childlike.
It's
Mhm.
pulling strings.
It's that marionette feel.
Yeah. That music box. It's subtle.
Mhm. It's the little things.
The little things. For such a little thing, it's a big deal. This is
Yeah, if it didn't have those bells. And the lyrics are really nicely laid out, too.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Nice. You. What?
You. Wow.
Oh, okay. Change of feel there. Nice. Well done.
Excellent work,
You can't
Trickywi.
hear it, but my hands are clapping so hard they're bleeding.
That was amazing. I really liked how pretty it was. It was very different from a lot of other songs that I've heard. It was very Enya-like in combination with like Evanescence. Your voice was pretty. The music box was full. It really filled up the mix, and I would personally give that an 8.5 out of 10.
I'm just putting all my thoughts together. It's such a beautifully composed and angelic feel. I don't normally hear this stuff, especially when I know the usual route to go with this kind of stuff is very like mechanical sounding, very got the wub wubs. I think it would have felt weird for a wub wub to appear in in something like
Yeah,
this.
it would be like a drop out of nowhere.
Oh, please rewind. But this, it didn't need anything else. It didn't overcompensate, and it just, you could definitely tell it was from the puppet's perspective, and it seemed like they thought about that. You know, they could have gone for any voice, but it sounds they went for that childish sound. Overall, I would give this, you know, I'm gonna say 9.
Oh, dang! Next up, we've got The Monsters Under My Bed by Aviators, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 song. It says by the Aviators, but I think this is a singular person. I think this is just this name, so it's Aviators.
It's over your head, he tries to say Close your eyes and then go away. So he locked me in. Feel the breath from me tonight. I'm hiding with no means to fight. There's some child who knows.
Just nodding my head.
They in my head. The monsters under
Under my bed.
Under my bed! That shows that I enjoy it. I swear I've heard this song in another Aviator song. I'm no expertise of mixing, but I feel like the guitars are a little drowned.
Yeah, the vocals seem to be compressing the rest of the mix. Under my bed!
It's funny because on my end, you're delayed when it's happening. It's amazing.
Good solo, I like the harmonies.
Solos were good. There's that iconic church bell. Okay, nice little break. We're gonna build up.
It's like FNAF combined with Call of Duty.
Monsters under my bed.
I felt guilty of this before, but I feel like nearer the end of each chorus, I don't feel like there's a lot of spice. There's nothing, like, it's the same thing.
I'm considering different things they could have done. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, solo, there we go.
So that was The Monsters Under My Bed by Aviators. I don't know how long it's been since this guy made this song.
This was 4 years ago.
I had some gripes with the mixing, and I think Will had some too. But the guitars were very kind of compressed with the drums and the vocals. Those were louder than the guitars, and the guitars I feel like should have been a little more balanced. But those are just personal gripes with mixing and stuff. I'm sure a lot of people have loved this song, and I can see why. I could hear a lot of like kind of Call of Duty rock music combined with the cutesy bells. It was very different, and I would probably give that song a 7 out of 10 just because I could hear the time that was put into this song. I can hear that was distinct.
My takes on it are pretty interesting. Yeah, the mix. I felt like the vocals were a little too imbalanced, and I feel like some of the harmonies that were in there weren't fine-tuned. Some of the little nuances where it's like the flow's there and then the flow's gone. But I understand where they were going with it. It's a very organic sound. I have listened to a fair bit of Aviators. It didn't feel like a new Aviator song. It felt like Sweet Dreams, because Sweet Dreams is already a song by Aviators, and it felt the exact same. Again, as Charlie's mentioned, musicians are probably going to have a different ear than the listener. You know, statistics themselves. It did very well. It sounds like they cared about making the music, which is fantastic. I would give this a 6 out of 10. And it was 4 years ago. Imagine how much you could have done in 4 years. I'm interested to see all the new things that you do. Keep up the swell work, and just an opinion.
Remember, everyone, this is our opinion! Yeah!
What? Next song.
What is this, PewDiePie now? Wait, no.
It is. Next FNAF. All right, what is the next one, actually?
Next one is Not Alone by Nitroglitch, which apparently is a remix of something from the OST, is what I'm guessing.
There's those beginning chimes. Oh, is this what comes afterwards? Oh.
So this is gonna be instrumental. I like the sampling.
I swear I've heard some of these. Yeah, I've heard some of these default sounds in FL Studio.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids
Drop?
and grown-ups. The characters do tend to
Drop now?
wander a bit. Now that might sound bad. No,
Echoey phone call.
Is this the song?
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Good ambience.
I think the ambience really sort of picks up here.
It's that high reverby sine wave that's like filling up the ambience.
Yeah.
Like the woo.
I think that's what I'm hearing is a lot of high tin and really low bass. Mm-hmm. There's not really enough mid. Oh. Don't die. Okay, he died. But with raving.
Okay, I was wondering where there was an out-of-tune synth there.
Yeah. Oh. Is this the end? Yeah, this is the end.
I don't think I've ever heard this before. This one part.
This
is Bendy. Oh.
That's Cuphead!
Yay!
Yeah! Oh my god!
Oh, okay, I guess we didn't actually win.
No. That was bamboozling!
The whole mix kind of seemed pretty compressed by the bass. I feel like this was one of their first endeavors or something, because this remix is actually kind of popular, but it was during the beginning of the FNAF era, so not saying that this is terrible. I could hear the time that was put into this, and I really liked the ambience. It's just my own personal gripes of the mix as usual, and there was a lot of sound effects. I know that was the image, the vision you were going for, I'm sure. The song was like half sound effects. 6 out of 10.
Whilst you were saying that stuff, it's not that I was ignoring you or anything, because I was. I was actually going through Nitroglitch's channel, and it looks like they don't do anything past that. This was 5 years ago, and the last time they did anything was like, it says a year ago, but actually they're just re-uploads of the older songs, so I think this is as far as they got. But they did recently do a VR AR remix, which I'll listen to later, I think. This is something that I want to encourage for a lot of musicians. Like, while it might not sound great at first, that's the whole point. Like, we're not supposed to sound great always at the very beginning of our endeavors. You just take some time to cool the pot and cook your craft, because you will get better over time. And some people tend to quit very easily, and it's usually a test of how far you're willing to go with your passions. And I suppose maybe they weren't passionate, or they just kind of did it as a goof and then just like, all right, back to my regular life. Overall, yeah, the sounds were a bit overwhelming. Also, I feel like they were the whole song, really. They were the main effort, was just
the
already pre-used sound effects. For me, I'd give this a 5.
And that's our opinion!
It's our opinion!
And if somebody else, though, thinks that it sucks, then that's like...
Shut up, you meanie!
This is the segment where Will tells us some of his favorite FNAF songs.
Oh,
Will.
it's my turn! Salvage by Nate Wants to Battle. I actually like, well, that was one of the first FNAF songs. Bias, Labyrinth. I genuinely like how it all came together. I also like Darkest Desire. There's a Tombstone song somewhere, and I think it's I Can't Fix You. JT Machinima, or JT Music now. Is it Survive the Night?
Join Us for a Bite?
Join Us for a Bite is one of my favorites.
That's a classic. I always like,
Yeah.
I've said that like already 2 episodes now. That's like one of my favorites. I finally thought of 2 after doing that episode. 2 I might have forgotten. I Can't Fix You and Die in a Fire, probably. The production on both of those is impeccable. Mwah.
High five.
High five.
I'm like high
You're not
fiving you
giving
like
me a
20.
high five. Next up is Shadows of Madness by JTFrag. I gotta say, thank you guys, as always, for your suggestions on Twitter. The next time I do this, it will be through Twitter to ask for your suggestions. So please follow me at CG5Beats. Do it right now!
Do it or I'll spank you. Metaphorically.
Pretty 80s synths. I like the pads. Ooh. Uh-oh. I kind of like the lyrics.
I'm trying to picture the idea they went with.
Me too.
Oh god. I think the violin is kind of nicely composed. Oh, I hear it. It's like the synth combined with the violin. Oh yeah, I tried saying that these 5 is a bit fast.
It's so cool.
There's the, I'm hearing the effector. Oh, I think they went a bit too far on that bit. The problem is, it's a heavy instrumental. With it, requires a little heavier tone for the vocals. Okay, yeah. Well done. That didn't suck.
Yeah, it didn't suck. It did not. It really
No,
didn't.
no.
The idea was all there. It was just the production again. I honestly think that you have quite a bit of potential. Like the These 5 Cold Scary Nights part, I would have done that differently. I would have been like da da da, these 5 cold scary nights.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Instead of These 5 Cold Scary.
Either way, I would definitely give this song a 7 out of 10 for structure, for melodies.
I remember in one of your episodes you said structure was very important, but I also think execution is important too. It was a heavy track where I feel like there was some, the chorus was very heavy. But have you ever spoken with somebody on like on Fortnite, let's say they died or something, and instead of actually shouting and let their rage out, they half whisper, like this sort of fake shout? I feel like that was the case for this chorus. I remember I used to have that same interim where at the very beginning of my production, I couldn't shout because at a late night when my parents were asleep. So when they were awake was my time when I'd actually put into the shouting and not hold back. When it comes to those heavy hitters, definitely hit your power to your limit, but also technique. Don't damage your throat. It all comes from the diaphragm. Probably some of your first music that you've been making. Structure was great. The idea is what I liked. For me, I give the same, 7 out of 10. It didn't suck. For this being some of your startup stuff, you're showing a lot of signs of progress already. So well done.
Good work.
Hello? This just in, guys. I think Charlie might have... Oh, his mic... His mic fell. Whilst he can't say anything then, hi, I'm the new owner of Charlie Green's second channel. He's on hiatus at the moment, unfortunately. It is me who's had to take over now. So please, feel free to follow me on Will...
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Charlie's back, guys. Yeah, let's hear it for Charlie. Alright, gotta go find another job.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Next song is One of Us by Nightcove the Fox, a song I actually keep getting suggested because apparently it's probably pretty good. Are you ready?
I am here.
Ooh.
Ooh, an ominous beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
And cool drums.
Hey, do you know what it's like to be one of us? Trapped inside our moving coffin. We're dancing but crying inside.
Mm.
Don't you one of us, one of us.
Ooh, I like that.
One of us, S-A-V-E.
Mm.
Afraid we'll rip that frown right off your face.
Ooh.
Nothing but smiles around here. Even my children smell your fear. Won't you please relieve our pain?
B-E. One of us, one of us.
S-A-V-E.
Me. This is really creative and pretty.
Yeah, this is pretty. Oh, the whispers in the back.
To this day, we still wonder what we did wrong.
Did wrong. Yeah.
did wrong. When I misspell a title in the video. Did wrong, did wrong.
Ooh.
It's this bit that I like.
Yeah. Oh. Me. One of us.
You made me bop.
Me too. I gotta give that a hand.
Yeah, well done.
I think it was very simple production, and the fact that you were able to convey such a vision so well. I loved like all the little vocal bits, the way they were mixed. It was like all different all the time, but it was still really interesting and fun to listen to. And I loved the One of Us drop. That was cool. It was something that I wanted to sing along to and dance with. And I would definitely give that song a 8.5 out of 10.
Wow, that was a real journey. That was very well executed. Sometimes the lyrics would be a little jumbled in places, but only a personal gripe really, because I don't get to hear this a lot in the new era of musicians. I looked at your channel, they sometimes do cosplay stuff as well. It appears to me is you pay attention to character. Yeah, honestly, 8.5. 8.5. You know what, where's my pizza box? For this final video, I'm eating last night's pizza. Pizza I never ate. Just like songs from FNAF I've never listened to.
You could say that pizza was left behind.
I am going to unsub.
We still gotta do that one cover, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no. Oh, shoot. Ah!
Please, shh, be quiet.
So picture this. I'm eating a pizza right now. You gotta make music that I can eat pizza to. Let's go.
Next up is Don't Hold It Against Us. Oh, that's cool. It's creative.
Ooh. Pump up the jam.
Feast all your eyes on my new machines. Built them to keep me safe from all your dreams.
This is some different kind of music.
This is different, yeah. Though I suppose that's good. Ooh. Okay.
Don't hold it against us. Okay, I won't.
For a king. Too extreme. That's okay. Die away.
Uh-oh.
What? Okay. This was
That drum and bass drop, though.
Hello, baby. Oh. I like that sound.
Against us.
Fit for a king. I like
Too
that.
extreme. That's okay. Die away. Yeah.
They will reign supreme. This is what I dreamed.
Nice. Wonderful.
Music is all about structure. It's all about telling the story, and you told the story perfectly well. I think he did it the way he intended, and with what he had. I would definitely give that song like an 8 out of 10.
Again, I haven't heard much of Groundbreaking's material, so I can't use reference from, obviously 5 years ago to now. Judging by 5 years ago, and if they're still doing it, one can only hope they're getting better each and every time. It left the viewer or listener to interpretation. Like, you clearly know it's a FNAF song based on the visuals and how it was portrayed in the title, but if you could take that away, you might not even know it's a FNAF song. And that I always like songs that they're very multi-purposed and multi-meaning. This one gave a lot of mystery to me. I think I'd give this a 7 out of 10. I think if this was 5 years ago, imagine what he could be doing now. So I'll be having a look at your channel later, see what new stuff you've been doing.
I actually took a look at some of his new stuff. It's actually pretty interesting. I think his last thing was from about 6 months ago or something like that. But it was the original called LOL, and it was different. It was very nice, and it was more clean than his past mixes. So
nice.
he's
Well, there
improving.
you go. There you go. And I managed to eat a slice of pizza through it, so you also did that right.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of listening to FNAF songs that I've never heard, featuring my good friend Will of DAGames.
I've had my mind opened and dissected. You know, they opened up my skull and then they sort of implanted a chip inside it. And it's like, here's a library. And I'm like, but I don't like the library. And they're like, shut up, you'll take it.
I'm so thankful for your viewership and subs, of course, and I will continue doing this if you guys enjoy it. So I will see you guys later.
See you later, people.